37 of Council's provision.
Many ordinary citizens and government officials throughout Afghanistan continue to point out to the continuous fragility of the security situation in Afghanistan, to the fear and insecurity that impedes everyday life. Even where there are no armed clashes, an insidious campaign of intimidation and targeted killings is claiming lives of government officials, women's rights activists, tribal elders, and community leaders, including those actively working for peace.
Invite the representatives of Afghanistan.
As we speak, Afghanistan has surpassed the halfway point on our transition to full security responsibility. With the commencement of the third tranche of security transition in May, 75% of the country will be under Afghan security responsibility by the end of November. Our progress is on track to complete security transition by the end of 2013. The Afghan army and police are showing more resilience and effectiveness as they take more and more responsibility in meeting the country's security needs.
Finland, Japan, and Turkey.
While we applaud these developments, we recognize that many challenges remain, including so-called insider attacks. The reasons for these attacks vary, but we're working closely with the government of Afghanistan on a range of measures to stop them. We have not and will not allow these attacks to undermine international efforts to strengthen the Afghan National Security Forces and put them increasingly in the lead.
It is so decided.
The success of another transition, that of detention facilities, depends in large part to the extent to which any future administrative detention regime respects core human rights protection for detainees, particularly fair trial standards and the prevention of torture. I call on the new leadership in the National Directorate of Security and the Ministry of Interior to implement the reforms necessary to prevent torture and inhuman treatment in all of their facilities.
On behalf of the Council, I welcome
the conduct of credible polls with a mandate for the new country's leadership is essential to national unity and legitimacy, and, as highlighted at Tokyo, a critical component of ongoing international support.
the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Republic.
Before concluding, allow me to register the Afghan government's strong condemnation of the recent senselessly provocative act to insult the Islam and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. While acknowledging our fellow Muslim right to peacefully protesting these insults, we deplore any violence resulting from such protests, especially against diplomatic representations anywhere in the world.
In accordance with Rule 39, Representative of the United States, and I now give the floor